Wanda Massengale is here again, as always, and we have scheduled her every show that we do, so we can. This is the springtime, so you're going to have a lot more cats and a lot more dogs, a lot more puppies during this time of year.
Yes.
And it doesn't become an epidemic, but it's nice to stay ahead of it. So we want to feature some of the animals out there at the Humane Society. And this is Snowball.
This is Snowball. Snowball is an applehead Chihuahua.
An applehead
And
Chihuahua.
I looked that up last night on the computer. You know, you don't have encyclopedias
Sure.
anymore, so you just go look at it.
Yeah.
And it's the shape of his head.
Yeah, it looks like an apple.
Applehead.
And I read that there's really two types of Chihuahuas, long hair and short hair.
Uh-huh.
And
He's definitely a
he's
short
definitely
hair.
short hair. He's
So no shedding.
Right. Not like
Well-
last time, like Sash.
Oh yeah. What's interesting about this dog is Chihuahuas are usually,
They're yippy.
Yeah, and I've not heard him yip once.
No.
Of course, he's not.
He's 5 years
he's
old.
5 years old, so
Yeah.
he's kind of.
Yeah, but it
Grown
seems like
into
the older
himself.
they get, if they're yipping when they're young, they're yipping when they're old.
Kind of like you.
Yeah, like me.
Okay, he's adoption fee $75. The new owner can ask for a microchip, and at the vet clinic they're like $55. So, but he is fixed. He'll have his shots. He'll be ready to go next week. They said.
He's ready to go.
And I looked at the Humane Society this morning. There's just all sizes and shapes and colors of all the dogs and cats out there. There's puppies on up to older, and they said they're still at about 100 with the dogs and the cats. So it would be nice if there were 100 families just go out and adopt them and just.
50 would be nice.
Oh yeah, it would be. The rabies clinic is still going on this week. It stops on Saturday. I did Teddy Bear this last Saturday in the rain, and so he's ready for the year. Sugar Baby doesn't come due with hers till January, but it saves a lot of money on the dogs and cats with the rabies clinic. The rabies, if you are current with the Shop for Your Pet, you can get the 3-year if you want. But I don't, because I want Teddy Bear and Sugar Baby, you know, to have the parvo and the distemper and all of this too.
Yeah.
But Sash was adopted really quickly, the one
Good,
we had
yeah,
on
yeah.
there last time.
So look at this precious little fella,
Yeah, really.
and you just need to take him home with you.
Well, he rode in my lap in the car, and
Did he do well?
yes, he didn't move. He didn't.
Good.
He just lay there and went to sleep.
These are desirable, just lap dogs. You know,
Yeah.
they're it's what people want if they're alone or they don't want
Like a good
a
companion
wild,
for you.
crazy dog. You know, these are perfect for.
This one could go in someone's big purse if it was a lady.
A big purse.
A big purse and go in the store. I've seen that though.
Uh-huh.
I have. Not only the rabies clinic's going on, but right now the Humane Society is doing 10 for a friend. And
Okay.
they're going to have tables at Walmart this weekend
Okay.
for Crawdad Days.
Okay.
They're not doing a booth down on the square because they're doing out there and
Okay.
not enough volunteers and all of
Oh,
that
okay.
too.
Yeah.
But
Which is another thing. There's always room for volunteers.
that's right. Not
Yeah.
only there, but probably the spay and neuter clinic, which will be this summer, and down at the thrift shop, as well as walking.
Take advantage of that if you can, because that's just that's part of this, or that's the solution to all the animals that end up at the Humane Society.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
much.
a friend that I have was just heartbroken because she went out there with me a couple weeks ago, and she just cried, bless her heart. And I told her, I said, I used to think like that, but I don't anymore because these animals are fixed. They have food, they have
Yeah, yeah.
water, they have a roof over their head. They're not out in the wild
Right.
starving, reproducing,
Right.
abandoned.
Right.
You know, they've got love out there.
Right.
And you can tell every animal that I bring on is definitely socialized.
Sure. Sure.
And I don't know the stories about why the animal was there. It could be someone died. Or,
Yeah, it's a
life
or,
change
You
somehow.
know, I have no idea. And
Right.
I probably don't want to know.
Right.
Because I would be the one crying. But the thrift store needs gently used items there because that's what keeps the door open, just like the fundraisers with 10 for a friend. And I always make sure I donate everywhere I can for it. And they do try to keep the animals on certain dog foods and things because, if they change a lot, it can upset their
Yep.
stomach.
Yeah.
So people can donate money for the purchase of food or put money on the PAL feed account.
Is that where you get the food?
I
Or
don't.
you
I
don't
would
know where they-
assume
okay.
so because
Yeah.
why would they be going down there?
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
And then animals that need vet care that come in. At Dr. Melton's office, there's an account there.
Okay.
Oh, you
Well.
don't like to lay on your back. So there's always needs, and people can walk the animals and just
You
make
can
friends.
bond with them that
Right.
way,
Yeah.
and just
There-
just help them out.
There is a pen out there that had little white puppies running around. I think they're part look like lab, and I think someone said last time they had Dalmatian in them
Oh,
too. But
okay.
they are so cute. But wherever a person gets their animals, they need to keep them current on shots and vaccinations and dog tags or
Yeah.
tags for the cat. So many pets get lost. I know I opened the gate to mow the front of my yard Sunday, and out went Teddy Bear and Sugar Baby like lightning. And so I had to chase them down with some help. And they're not going to go far, but it would devastate
Right.
me if they did.
Right.
And I have tags on them too.
All right. So the clinic's coming up. Is it going on now, right?
It's going on now.
Okay.
Rabies
Through Saturday.
Yes,
I think
through
I've seen-
Saturday.
I think it ends at noon on Saturday. I'm pretty
Yes,
sure.
and I don't know if the vet clinic at 7, if Affordable Vet's open on Saturday, they may stop on Friday. But
You can always call ahead. And
right,
kinda see.
no appointments needed. They will go out to the vehicle. I took Teddy Bear in because I wanted his ears checked, which he had a bacterial infection, and I wanted his heartworm
Yep.
to check so I could keep him on the heartworm medicine. So mine was more than just the straight shots, but I knew it would be. And the shots, so discount helped a lot.
I think Snowball wants down.
I do too. I don't know if
tired of
Snowball
being
needs to
held.
Go outside or
Well, I went out, I took
Yeah.
him outside, but everything smells different here. So
I'm
he-
sure. Yeah.
And then he kept coming up wanting me to pick him up and pet
Yeah.
him out there. So he's a love bucket.
And
is what
he's available
Snowball
right
is.
now, so- and-
next week. And I don't know why next
well,
week.
but could you
I'm
claim
sh-
them now?
I'm sure that
yeah.
someone
Kind
could
of put your
go
dibs on him.
Well,
put the deposit down and be told when to pick Snowball up.
what's really nice is when we feature a dog, you'll text me
Mm-hmm.
the moment that one's been adopted,
Right.
and sometimes it's like an hour or two after the show airs or whatever.
Nice
Right.
success stories.
So it's real nice to hear those stories. So, all right, Wanda, thank you.
Well, we're going to.
we're through
Oh, no.
Do you want
part-
to take a break and
Got
then
another
talk about
segment to
that?
ta-
Do we need to?
You want to take a
do
break?
Let's take a quick break because we want to talk about reunion times, I think.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll take a quick break, and when we come back, Wanda Massengale will be here, and we're going to talk about
Our
what-
40th reunion.
40th
Harrison
reunion.
High School 40th reunion.
Wow, you're old. We'll be right back.